Hello, and welcome to the Morgan Dollar Rarity Report. I am your host, Tony Richardson, and today we will discuss the 1893 New Orleans Morgan Dollar. My goal is to educate and explore the rarity of certain circulated and uncirculated Morgan silver dollars as it relates to their respective original mintage, total population, and availability as a percentage of total population. Based on my research, the overall combined rarity ranking will reveal, as you can imagine, the rarity ranking of the dates and mint marks in the Morgan Dollar series. This, along with other rarity features, will allow you the opportunity to make an informed decision as to which Morgan dollars to prioritize in your collection process from a rarity, historical, and price perspective. For those of you who are new to the program or to coin collecting, here is your Morgan Dollar intro. The Morgan Silver Dollar was designed by and named after the then Assistant Mint Engraver, George T. Morgan. It was minted from 1878 to 1904 and once again in 1921. The obverse or front of the coin depicts a profile portrait representing Lady Liberty, reluctantly modeled by Anna Willis Williams, who was enthusiastically recruited by George Morgan for her facial features. The reverse, or back, illustrates an eagle with outstretched wings. The mint mark, if any, appears at the bottom of the reverse just above the D and O of the word dollar. The Morgan Dollar contains 90% silver, 10% copper, is 38.1 millimeters in diameter, 2.4 millimeters in thickness, and weighs 26.73 grams. One of the most elegant and robust coins in American mintage history. Coins are graded on the Sheldon coin grading scale, which was developed by Dr. William Herbert Sheldon in the late 1940s. An MS-70 coin, or mint state 70, being the best, and a PR1 or POR 1 being the worst. Coins graded between MS-60 and MS-70 are considered uncirculated or unused coins, and PR1 to AU58 are circulated or used coins. According to the U.S. Mint, a total of approximately 657 million Morgan silver dollars were struck across 5 different mint locations, though a little less than half of that were melted and sold to the British to support their World War I effort. The Philadelphia Mint struck 29 deliberate versions over 28 years for a total of 306 million coins. There is no mint mark on coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which would normally be above the D and O of the word dollar. The San Francisco Mint struck for 28 years for a total of 131 million coins. These have an S mint mark. The New Orleans Mint struck for 26 years for 186 million coins from 1879 to 1904. These have an O mint mark. The Carson City Mint, which engenders a mystical affinity among collectors, struck for just 13 years, producing 13.7 million coins from 1878 to 1885, and then from 1889 to 1893. These have a CC mint mark. And the Denver Mint, which opened in 1906, struck Morgan dollars for only the 1 year of 1921 for 20 million coins. These have a D mint mark. Today, there are about 7.5 million Morgan silver dollars that have been seen by the grading services, and several million more that have not been graded. And that was your Morgan Dollar intro. In this edition, we will focus on the 1893 New Orleans Morgan Dollar, which, according to my overall combined rarity ranking, is the overall second rarest uncirculated Morgan dollar after the 1893 S, and the overall third rarest pure strike or deliberately minted coin in any condition after the 1894 Philadelphia and the 1895 S. Here is a sample of a VG8 or Very Good 8. According to NGC Coin Explorer, NGC being one of the coin grading services, the market value of this grade is roughly $300. The 1893 S Morgan dollar brings the highest market value for coins minted for commerce due to its rarity. It has the lowest mintage at 100,000 and is extremely rare in uncirculated condition. This 1893 S in G6 or Good 6 condition, which is one grade lower than the 1893 O and BG8 condition, is valued at about $4,000, despite the fact that the 1893 O is overall rarer than the 1893 S. Here's why. The original mintage of the 1893 S is indeed smaller than the 1893 O by 200,000 coins, but with a 6 million average Morgan dollar mintage, the small 200,000 coin difference makes for a mere 0.03% in comparison, which is inconsequential from a rarity standpoint. And as for their respective total population, when comparing the two, there are 650 fewer, or 4.8% fewer, of the 1893 O's graded than the 1893 S. So, looking at the numbers, the 1893 O beats the 1893 S in the overall combined rarity ranking, number 4 to number 5. In addition, from an aesthetics standpoint, the 1893 S is dead last at number 100 as a total population percentage ranking of circulated coins, which means the 1893 S has the largest number of the worst grades among certified Morgan dollars. Now, this is understandable, since dealers can fetch a high dollar value even with crappy coins, unlike average Morgan dollars where the costs of grading may be more than the coin is actually worth. But, personally, if I'm going to pay high dollar for a Morgan dollar, I want it to look like a high-value coin, like this 1893 S AU55 or about uncirculated 55 condition. This coin looks nice, but for one in this condition, you would pay about $80,000. Now, as they say, if you got it like that, then this coin is for you. But for me, no. Here is an 1893 O in the same condition, AU55, that can be found for less than $2,500. A rarer coin in the same condition, but 1/32 of the price of an 1893 S AU55. Would you want to include the 1893 O in your personal collection? In my opinion, yes. Why? With the 1893 O, you get an overall rarer coin, and you get a better-looking piece for the money than for the 1893 S. Well, there you have it. That will do it for this edition of the Morgan Dollar Rarity Report. For more information on the overall combined rarity ranking, you can find my study on Amazon entitled In Search of Morgan Dollar Rarity. We'll see you on episode 3 of the Morgan Dollar Rarity Report when we will explore the 1882 O/S. See you then.